Welcome back to the Constant Complete podcast, featuring myself, Spencer, and my friend Matt with NFL Gaming TV. And after an indeterminable amount of time deep inside the dark caves of Mount Shirogane, training for his upcoming match with a new trainer, come to meet him to challenge Fistcake. How's it going?
What? Am I fighting the new trainer? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that was weird.
Mount Shirogane is the Japanese name for Mount Silver from Pokemon. I just made you red.
Oh, Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. You could have just said Mount Silver and not alienate all the Americans.
Nah.
Some Japanese fans are like, hey, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I get it. The one.
The one.
If you're listening, this one's for you. All right.
Here's wonderful.
So we're going to start with what we played this week. Fistcake, why don't you start us off?
Well, speaking of Japan, I finally finished Yakuza 6 after
An indeterminate amount of time.
Exactly. in Mount Silver. That's actually what I was doing. I was playing Yakuza 6. And oh boy. It was it's a good ending to a good character. I won't spoil anything, but everybody knows like this is Kiryu's last adventure. How it happens, you have to play it yourself.
Well, I saw your tweet about a baby walking, so.
Oh yeah, I actually this is like the one time I cried during the video game, but it's not. Don't worry about it.
I can come up with so many just like.
Hey, thanks for the.
Thanks, Commander Root, for whatever you've just done.
He's now following, probably.
I don't know, but the text is so
It's
large.
now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Commander Root is now probably hosting. Didn't he already follow you?
I thought so.
Yeah, he did. He already followed us.
He's
Maybe he's hosting. Either way.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Whatever you're doing, thank you for your service.
I can come up with so many just like BS things
Yeah, we
about
know.
what I think
That's like
happened.
85% of your character.
For instance,
Okay, it's good.
tell
Anyways,
me where I'm wrong.
what else?
Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me.
Okay.
Let me guess. He had a child. He died.
What,
And the
what
child
if we
was
want to
walking
play?
away.
What if we want to play the game, dude? Don't tell him where he's wrong. Don't play into this.
Well, no, it's okay. The child isn't his; it's his adopted child. Child's child.
Oh, wait.
But
Oh, so he's a granddad.
Kira's old. Yeah, he's like fucking 60-ish in this game, and he's still like beating down like waves of enemies.
He is the
It's
grand
really weird.
adopter.
the grand adopter. Hello, it's me. And again, Kiro gets to do his own shit. You know, like he solves it. Like the whole beginning is like, you go to jail for 3 years because after Yakuza 5 you got arrested. Blah blah blah. You come back, your adopted daughter's in a coma. But why? And also she has a son. Who's the father? What? So you figure all that shit out. And like chapter 10 or 11, I think. And there's like 3 more chapters still for some reason. And it's just like, here's basically like, well, I want to figure out this mystery of this town because I want to, and I owe it to the people who helped me find Haruka's dad. It's like, no, you can just leave it be, especially since it's involved with more Yakuza shit.
It's his last journey.
It doesn't even have to be a last journey if he just minded his own fucking business for 10 fucking minutes, but whatever. It's not, it's fine. It's whatever. They already have plans of making more Yakuza games anyways. It's, they're basically having like a complete counterpart to replace him. It's just like this, Kira's like calm and collected, and he's a big tough guy. This next guy is not calm and collected, but he's still like a giant tough guy. He's more of like a douchebag compared to where like Kira like would beat up people because like, oh, I'm an old man, I'm here to teach you a lesson with violence. Whereas this guy's supposed to be, I'm gonna teach you nothing with violence. Hurrah!
Hurrah!
Yeah, so,
maybe you'll have growth.
Probably. We'll see. I think he's a lot younger. I'm not for sure, but we'll see that when that happens. Highly recommend it to people if you are going to play any of the Yakuza games because combat's streamlined. Blah blah blah. I can go on for days. So, other than that, I played God of War and beaten it since the last time we talked about games we played, and that's there's going to be sequels to that too. So don't worry. Hurrah!
Yeah, once we beat it, we'll have to have a discussion.
Where are you at? Do you remember where you're at?
No.
Not particularly.
Okay. Have you gotten all your weapons?
No.
Don't tell Matt anything.
Okay, yeah, you got like hours ahead. Never mind. So, just do it at your own time. And when
We're
I completely
basically
forget
doing like
about
a
it.
100% run.
Yeah, we're doing everything.
You can do everything after the game.
I don't like doing that. I like doing it as I go.
Jeez.
Once the game ends, it ends.
In Matt's
Okay.
eyes.
I used to play with toys, and if they got broke, well, in my storylines, if they died, they got broke. They were done.
So you purposely break your toys?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it would be
it's a kid
over
thing.
several seasons of storylines and what is going on, and
In Matt's imagination,
kids make shit all the time.
it's like the Matrix. If you die in the story, you die in real life.
and that's how I view games. I like to do everything on the way, and that way, when the game ends, you're absolved of all sins.
Okay, well, that last part's a little.
I don't know if that's
I don't know
how
how that
that.
applies, but okay.
Well, whenever you want to put in 300 hours into God of War, please do so we can talk about it. But I definitely want to come back to it because you have there's trials and stuff you can do. It has in-game content, so.
Oh, okay. We're at Fireland.
Oh, Muspelheim.
Okay.
We just got a couple trials done. That's what made me
Okay,
think
yeah.
of it.
There's that, and there's also like a different thing you unlock at the end of the game, but well, not really. It's just another like the decipher runes or whatever language runes you use. There's another pair that you get to figure out where the next trial area is at. But either way, good game. Go get it if you haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's super good. So solid.
I've also been playing Titanfall Assault on my phone. Very fun card / tactical game. I just wish I could find a reason to get back into Titanfall, but if you even try to play multiplayer on there right now, you're going to get your ass handed to you.
Yeah.
It's very
It's a pretty
fast-paced.
core player base, and if you're not privy to the strats,
You're done, so. Yeah, because it's just so fucking fast. I don't even know. It's like, oh, cool. That guy killed me after doing like a triple backflip, grapple hook, slide dash, wave dash to my face, and shot me. But yeah. But Titanfall Assault's good for people who don't have quick reflexes and you just like to play tactical games. So there you go.
Right up Fisk's alley.
Yeah. And that, I think, that's all I really want to talk about this week. What have you two been up to?
Well, in my downtime, I played zero. I played nothing.
Oh.
Nothing besides
What we are contractually obligated to play. On Monday, we played For Honor. That was fun.
Good times.
I think me and you are definitely the best. No offense to everybody else, but it's just
well,
a
when
fact.
I play Orochi, apparently, yeah. I do better with Orochi than I do with a Shigoki now.
Not
but
against
I think
me. Just like Shigoki hard counters me.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just gotta learn his tricks. That's all
Don't
there
ever
is
tell
to
me
it.
to
But
learn. He hard counters me. So negative 100 matchup for me.
I refuse
to learn.
to even refuse to learn, refuse to adapt.
Yeah, that was fun. You guys played some. I mean, if since we haven't talked about it, I mean, you guys played some Neo together, semi recently.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I just got those videos. Like, those videos have almost all gone up now. There's like 5 episodes. The last one's going up tomorrow, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Me and Fitzcake killed it.
yeah,
Literally, we killed
yeah.
plenty of bosses.
yeah. I mean, most of the episodes, all the episodes were done based on what, like, mission you guys were doing, and they were all like 30, 40 minutes. That was it.
Hey man, 4 main mission or 4 missions a stream, especially
then-
doing a duo.
Yeah. And then on Tuesday, we supposed to played Walking Dead season 2, which was great because we're playing as little assholes.
Mm-hmm.
And Clementine has some of the best lines
Oh, it's so good.
when you're playing her as a heel. It's great.
Oh yeah. She doesn't pull any punches.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
It'd be a shame if I told you who the real father was.
Does she know? She tapped into her psychic powers now.
And then Thursday we play. Not Thursday. Yeah, Thursday we play Darkest Dungeon with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the game's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Yeah. I didn't really have a whole lot happening on my stream of that. I didn't lose anybody really that time. So.
Yeah, we only lost one person. He wasn't important.
And then we played Siege.
Yeah.
And we
With
lost
Adam.
a ton.
We actually won a fair amount.
Yeah, after we kind of hit our stride in the middle of the stream. But in the beginning...
Oh, we haven't played for like a month before that
man,
either. So
just getting 3-0 left and right, and then all of a sudden it just clicked, and we were doing good again. I'm like, yes.
I think once Adam got the hang of the more intricate mechanics of it and got used to the shooting and stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, he started doing better too, which is really good.
He did like some really sick shots at the end. Last couple games I was watching him when I died. Like a bitch. And then yesterday we played Melee.
Yeah, and then
Today we played Smash 4.
and that's really it. I mean, I haven't played anything else separate either. I mean,
I just haven't had any kind of motivation to play anything really. Plus SGDQ was going on, so I was watching that, but like mostly it was I didn't want to play anything.
yeah. Did we want to transition into SGDQ? Because that's basically it.
actually, I have one last thing. I forgot to mention it. It's not video games. Anime. Megalobox just finished up. Good series. It's only 13 episodes. It's about dudes punching dudes with machines and shit.
Does it have a dub or is it just sub?
Right now it's just sub. But then again, it's only like 13, 20-minute episodes, so it's not like people are going to die from Japanese overload. But I highly recommend it. If ever does come out to dub, if that's the only way you'll watch it, definitely check it out. It's good
we don't mind
shit.
subs, I was just wondering. I prefer the dub just because,
Easier.
yeah.
But I mean, there's plenty of anime that are just subtitles. So you sometimes.
Yeah,
you
I
just
mean,
have
right
to-
now. Yeah, right now it's just sub, but I mean, they might probably put it to dub like a year later or something. Maybe we'll find out. Okay, that's it for me.
Cool.
I promise this time.
All right. Yeah. Well, transitioning into SGDQ, this actually just ended yesterday. So for those of you who don't know, SGDQ is Summer Games Done Quick. It's one of two annual events. The other one, Awesome Games Done Quick, which is I think it was the original one that happens in December.
I don't know. It's just in wintertime. It's
In the winter times. And it's a week-long marathon where speedrunning happens. They bring on a bunch of people. Usually it's like either the best or like one of the best people who speedrun that game, and they present it and tell you how they do it while they're going through, and it's a lot of fun.
It's run 24/7. So
yeah, 24/7.
They have
So
runs right after each other.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. And they actually, Summer Games Done Quick just kind of broke the $2 million mark for the first time in the history of the event. Awesome Games Done Quick, I think, did that 2 years ago. They usually have a bit more. I think it has to do with like the holidays.
Yeah.
Affecting it, and they also have a different foundation too.
Yeah.
But they hit $2.1 million for charity. So
For Doctors Without Borders.
yeah, for Doctors Without Borders. So that's really cool. So I guess we can talk about that. How much did you watch, Fiskek?
I watched the last 5 minutes of a Bionic Commando 2 stream, and then I've been watching a little bit of the Resident Evil 4 stream.
Yeah,
And
oh yeah, actually,
no, that's pretty much it. I mean, I wasn't able to watch a whole lot of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was talking to Matt about the Resident Evil 4 one because we watched that one in its entirety. I think as it was happening, and I was like, I remember Fiskek saying something about how you were interested in like playing that game in a more speedrunning type way, or just playing it. This was like 2 years ago where we were like, I know so much about Resident Evil 4. I think I might just try to play it more often or make like a guide. I was like, dude, this would be.
I don't think. Okay,
such
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I mean, it might have just been an off comment. Anyways,
It might not have never happened.
I think that
I don't know.
you should try to do
But
that.
I do enjoy Resident Evil 4. Oh, do the speed running shit?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm already having a
No?
hard time dedicating myself to casual video game play. I had to
No,
play
that's
games
true.
on easy mode. Remember? Come on.
Mm.
No, but
I mean, I like. It was interesting watching him play because, like, I mean, I learned stuff that I didn't know. Like, oh, you can just mash these, and if you just do this just right, you can avoid a whole fight. Oh God, throw the grenade at the right spot. Otherwise, you're shaving off. Otherwise, you're adding 8 seconds to your gameplay. Shit.
oh yeah, you're talking about the village part.
The village part, and
The
there was one part where he
house?
was that, and there's also one where he's trying to protect Ashley after she throws a fit, runs into a hallway, gets captured, and like, oh, you gotta throw the grenade at the right spot, otherwise they're gonna add more enemies, and it's another 8 seconds.
Oh, on
I'm
the
like,
lift.
okay. Yeah, like you're higher up, you're sniping them. Normally, this guy was like sniped one person and then threw a grenade and just did some crazy shit. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty cool run, and it's crazy how they have like guaranteed manipulation of the mobs, and
Yeah.
especially the
way
part
they-
in the house.
yeah, the way they do it is because they're playing professional, which is basically the enemy AI is stuck at the hardest possible difficulty, whereas normally like a normal playthrough of Resident Evil 4 kind of like balances it as you play along. Like if you're doing good, they'll make it a little bit harder. It's kind of like God Hand difficulty, but without like the little skull icon in the bottom telling you you're about to get fucked up or you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Which
But,
is helpful, but also scary.
Like, oh great, double skull icon. Oh God, I'm gonna get one shotted by Gyarados. Ugh.
I watched a lot of it. There was a really good Kingdom Hearts 1 run. We watched the Mario Maker race. That was sick.
Oh, I watched that too, actually, now that I think about it. And I watched the interview between the Smash player who does Mario Odyssey speed runs, and that was okay. It only got weird until they were two dudes on the end of one couch, and they were just so close to each other, and everybody like, it's nothing. Nobody's enjoying this moment. Everybody should just quickly do what you got to do and get out of there.
Yeah, the whole event. There's one guy who's part of the staff there. He's the guy with the glasses and like the weirdly parted hair.
He's the merch
He-
guy.
has, like,
he
the
always
shark or
presents all the
whatever.
merch. He never is not
like that?
like awkward
Yeah.
and like that.
He's never
They
not
just embrace
awkward.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
He's always awkward, and they always try to do these like setups for these jokes, and they're always like just outside of okay. You're like, oh, if you could have just.
It's like if Spencer wrote a comedy.
Ow.
I have strokes of like brilliance sometimes when it comes to just like overall creativity, inventiveness, sheer like
All right,
no
well,
one
hold-
knows where my mind is going at any time levels.
You don't even know.
It's the thing. If you don't know, nobody's gonna know, and that's truly random.
Random.
It's
He
not
is
like
the
also
RNG.
random. It's like actually random. Okay.
Yeah, so
No.
that dude's weird, but man, it was actually a lot less cringy than
It has
Past.
been in the past. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been worse.
Oh no, I remember watching. I'll have to check out our cringe after this to see if they have any summer games done quickly thing. Because it's usually like the week after they're done with the event, or like the week of. They usually have some stuff going on.
There's this guy who I didn't get to see it. Matt was telling me about it. This guy who ran Enter the Gungeon, and he wasn't able to finish a run.
yeah, he got bad RNG 2 times in a row and failed out both times.
Oh, that's yeah. I saw that on like an article or something. Like, yeah, YouTuber gets or quick or whatever speedrunner gets destroyed by RNG gods.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
And
That's
that game
awkward.
will do that to you. I remember when Matt and I were playing it before. With some runs where you just wouldn't get anything, just nothing
yeah,
would
you
happen,
just don't get anything.
and you can't. I mean, after a point, that's it.
You're just like,
just
I'm
dead.
done.
But some of the best runs, the for those of you who are watching or whatever, I highly recommend going back through the backlog. They usually upload the videos to YouTube, but otherwise you can go on Twitch and just look at their past broadcasts.
You can just go to our speedruns. They have a whole list of every speedrun that they did with timestamps.
There you go.
And all you gotta do is click a fucking button.
That's sick. Yeah.
That's even easier. Yeah.
But one of the
that
best.
was like my.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say that's like what was my hardest barrier. That like trying to watch previous videos. Like, it took me like a long time to find the Resident Evil 4 thing because I'm like, okay, when was it streamed? Because I forgot. I didn't realize they had a website that had like the schedule until like after I checked out tweets. I'm like, all right, Resident Evil 4. Let me look it up on Twitter. Summer Games Done Quick. Okay, we're going live now. Blah blah blah. But basically it took me like 15 to 20 minutes to find
just
to get
texted me.
Matt could have had that link in your hands.
You see, I'm a grown ass man. I solve my own problems. Even if I don't solve them, I solve my own problems.
It's a certain level of pride.
Exactly.
But yeah, one of the best runs was the Pokemon Blue/Yellow 2 games 1 controller run.
Apparently, he only completed Blue. He didn't complete Yellow.
He didn't complete Yellow?
Mm-mm.
Whoa.
But yeah, the dude was playing both Pokemon games with one controller.
So there's a bunch of like syncing up and desyncing of the characters on the screens to get to do certain stuff. He'll have one on just one menu, like doing something over and over again, while he's doing something else with to like set up a different thing because the games are slightly different in certain areas. And the beginning was like, it's so hard to get them synced up just right because not only does he have to do 2 games at one time, he also has to do the speedrun versions of them.
Yeah, so he has to do RNG manipulation so that he can get certain Pokemon at certain areas.
Yeah.
And
he has to get a what is it, like a Squirtle with at least 14 special or something like that, or is it a Nidoran? Yeah, it's like he has to have certain stuff for it to work.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Pokemon runs are always so fucking optimized down to like the littlest bit. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. But that was cool. We didn't finish it, so I didn't realize that he had not finished both games, which is understandable because that looks super hard.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, there were.
What was your?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say there was a couple. I think twice where he got one side lost a Pokemon when he had meant to do. He was supposed to give it a potion, but he missed doing that because he was doing something over here with the other one, and so then he had to restart and do some shit over again.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus. Now I was gonna ask, what was your guys' favorite speed runs?
Probably the Mario Maker and the Kingdom Hearts one. Usually I skip out on the Kingdom Hearts ones because they're long. But this one was on the shorter side. It's like 2.5 or 2 hours and 50 minutes or so.
They're usually over 3 hours.
Yeah. So they've brought down the time by quite a bit.
The Doom run was good.
Yep, the Doom run was good.
Yep,
I bet it'd be cool to check out. Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 was good. Trying to think of other good ones. It's hard to remember the entire list.
The Mario Odyssey one was good, but the commentary was kind of bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because this is the first time that it's been in a speedrunning event because the game's only been out for like 8 months or something like that. And so they had a group of people kind of put together. They tried to put together the best way that they could present all the tech, but still keep it interesting and not alienate new viewers. And they ended up making it almost like a presentation. And
I
mean, one of them was Trihex, and he helped kind of put it together. And a lot of people were like, "It's almost too scripted."
Yeah, it was super scripted.
So that was part of the reason why it didn't feel smooth the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It was good though; it was a good run, and the player that was doing it, Nicrovita, he nailed like almost all of the tech.
He was only like 3 minutes behind world record or something like that.
Yeah.
For a marathon is pretty crazy.
Yeah. So he was really good, and some of the tech is insane in that game.
I bet, yeah, with all the jumping and the skipping and hat bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it about GDQ.
Yeah.
Go watch the VODs. Our speedruns has all the links and all the games that they did.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Way less cringy than,
in past
years.
Yep. So that's a plus. All right, so did we want to move on to Sony and the whole no cross-platform thing and Fallout 76 and all that good stuff?
Do it.
And the big surprise, nobody, Sony won't allow crossplay because they own the market share in the fucking consoles. Microsoft did the same thing in the 360 era. How come we don't crucify them? These are questions that I don't have answers to. Also, it's just smart for a business to do that, and they gain nothing from doing it. So I don't understand why people are so shocked.
All right, man. Well, you just took
that was my high take.
A 10-minute conversation, boil it down to 30 seconds. So
well, that was just
good job.
I'm like 30% on the side of I'm speedrunning.
You're speedrunning this podcast
on the side of Sony, and then like I'm just like, duh.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? Like you can't be too mad at them for it because Xbox did it when they had the market share. When you're on top, you want to stay on top. You want to keep your lead. You don't want to be sharing shit. With your competitors,
basically.
I think the only reason like this is really gathering stuff, and I'm pretty sure the only reason why Todd Howard even like said it like that to begin with is because the whole Sony and Fortnite thing, where if you've ever played Fortnite on your PlayStation 4, you can't play the same account on your Xbox or your PC or the Switch, which became a new thing because people were like, oh, fuck yeah, this is a perfect Switch game. Fuck, I can't play my character with all these cool new skins and jet glider skins. Yeah. And then, because Sony has your account somehow stuck on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it's locked to the PlayStation, which is bullshit.
I'm
not on their side for that.
Yeah, we should back up just a little bit. Fallout 76 is not going to be crossplay. We never mentioned that.
Oh, no shit.
Well, yeah, but he just mentioned Todd Howard, but we never said Fallout 76 is not going to be crossplay between Sony and anybody else. And this is the same for Fortnite, like you were saying. And I think there's a couple other ones like FIFA. And,
there's
any online game.
Rocket League.
Rocket League is not cross-platform. So that was recently kind of brought up.
Todd Howard kind of threw them under the bus a little bit with a tiny bit of shade where he's like, they're not really being cooperative as everybody else would like, and it doesn't help that Nintendo and Microsoft are like tweeting each other going like, I can't wait to play with you this weekend on fucking Fortnite, right, Nintendo bro? And then Nintendo's like, yeah, konnichiwa, and then they fucking fist pump.
Yeah,
like, and then Sony's over there like, what the fuck, you're making me look bad. Look at all my sick exclusives.
Yeah. His statement was literally, we'd really love that, but right now we can't. Sony is not as helpful as everyone would like.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, I think if you put enough pressure on Sony, they might cave. But like, you gotta put some fucking pressure. They're Japanese. They don't give a fuck.
There's an article from 5 days ago.
I was going to say it's going to have something like tremendous because they've been doing this forever. They refuse to change at all.
Yeah. Apparently, 5 days ago, there's an article that was basically talking about, because of the whole Fortnite fiasco and a couple of other games. It says, now Sony is at the very least listening to players who are angry about being siloed off from other consoles. Sean Layden, Sony Interactive Entertainment America president and CEO, blah, 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 was asked by Eurogamer, and he said, we're hearing it. We're looking at a lot of the possibilities. You can imagine that the circumstances around that affect a lot more than just one game. I'm confident we'll get to a solution which will be understood and accepted by our gaming community, while at the same time supporting our business.
100% PR, like, we ain't doing shit. The Rocket...
We hear you. Yeah, but whatever.
The Rocket League people are like, yeah, all we like have to do is like hit a check mark, and then it'll be crossplay. Like the devs, they're like, it's easy. And then Fortnite accidentally did it in the beginning, where their solo mode or their co-op mode or whatever.
Oh, really?
Launched, they had
the
accidental.
Actual Fortnite.
Yeah, they had accidental crossplay before Sony was like, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, we had a deal.
We have to make it look hard.
Stop making it look so easy. Stop it. Stop it.
So that's all PR. It's bullshit.
So I have another article from not too long ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you keep pulling up the articles. I'll keep shooting them down.
A former Sony developer has said that the great PlayStation 4 cross-platform block is all about the money. John Smedley is the ex-boss of PlanetSide 2 and H1Z1 developer at Daybreak Game Company, which changed its name from Sony Online Entertainment in 2015. He made a tweet referencing it, and he said, "When I was at Sony, the stated reason internally was money. They didn't like someone buying something on an Xbox and it being used on a PlayStation. Simple as that. Dumb reason, but there it is." Confirmation.
Oh, yeah.
It's just confirmation. It's literally, I mean, everyone already knows it, but it is absolutely about the money. It's not hard to do, like you were saying. Developers, of course, are going to try to make it as easy as possible to be crossplay. If they already have it crossplay on other devices, why would they make the version that's on PlayStation 4 so much different where it wouldn't literally be like a check mark? So, I mean...
We'll wait till next console generation, see what Sony's packing on the PS5 and see if they have market share, and then they'll backtrack and be like, we've always wanted to support an open and free cross-play place. And then at their fucking E3 with that one dude with the beard, he's a real short guy, and we're all going to eat it up. We're going to be like, yeah, he's right.
They have always supported us.
They have always supported us. Remember all those sick fucking exclusives?
They got
They
our
were
backs.
all single player because he didn't have to do it then.
Yeah.
But now... Yeah.
No, let's go. Wasn't Nintendo like also not cross-platform until like a few years ago?
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. I'm like, people have to realize it literally wasn't that long ago where nobody was cross-platform, mostly because it was not really possible or it wasn't easy. And then it's only within the last, I don't know, what, 3-4 years that
Not
cross
even that.
Yeah,
About
not even
3
that.
years,
Right?
tops.
I was afraid of being wrong, so I just gave like a bigger number. But
1 to 5 years.
I said 3.
I'm just saying it covers you for a long time.
Okay.
It's a perfect crime.
1 to 20 years ago, I mean, between that period, they didn't even have it, right? And then now it's only recently that they've done it, or that it's even become possible between Xbox and PC and all that. So, as like a business move, it is going to take time just to accept it because they want to protect their share. That's it.
That's yeah. So, yeah. Again, this is just people hopping on like, oh yeah, if we put enough pressure on Sony, we can get him to change. Definitely. God,
Well,
Coward just threw his hat in the ring like, yeah, I'm fucking unstoppable. Throw shade on Sony.
He's pissed at them too because they wouldn't
fucking
allow
throw
certain
shade.
mods onto Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition or whatever when they launched. You couldn't have any things that weren't, or any textures that weren't in the game already. So you couldn't have any new textures.
Why?
Because they didn't want, it was a quality of control kind of, like, we don't want dicks all over our shit.
So filter the dicks.
That's too much work.
Take the dicks out. Yeah, I remember right. Like they had the PS4 ports of
What's
Skyrim
the rating
and
for Fallout
were
4?
pretty shit.
Is that rated M?
The rating? Oh yeah.
Yeah, then
They all
fuck it.
are.
Put dicks in there. Like
Well,
what?
it was. I was using that as an example.
Okay,
There was
I got
other.
you. There were other
things.
extenuating stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like tits and dicks.
Yeah.
Just throw them all in there.
Tits and dicks.
Just get a garbage can full of them. Just dump them in there. Who cares? Let's
Yeah,
go.
but Sony won't crossplay. Don't get your hopes up. Wait until they lose market share. Then they'll change their tune. And then they're going to be like, yo, remember that time I was a jerk?
I'm no
Sorry.
longer a jerk.
We're sorry.
Buy our system. And then we'll be a jerk again.
So next up on the list, YouTube is auto-generating thumbnails for a very small percentage of viewers. What that means is when somebody puts out a video, 0.3% of the subscriber base is not going to get the custom-made thumbnail that person put together. They're going to be getting one of the 3 auto-generated ones that is just done when you upload it and it's processed. People are saying, and from what I've read, it's actually the middle one in the 3 that shows next to the video when you're uploading it.
Which is always the best one. If I had to pick one, it would always be the middle one. So I'm glad me and YouTube are on the same team. He says sarcastically
today.
to
Okay, there you go. There you go.
to no one.
But a lot of YouTubers are pissed about it. At first, for kind of the wrong reasons. I think because they were expecting that it was more of an effect than it actually is. It is only 0.3%, but the real reason being that they just did it and they didn't talk to people about it, and it's just like, okay, just make these changes that may or may not affect my revenue stream and viewability.
Yeah, but still, I'm like still skeptical of it. Like, not because like, oh, it's only 0.3%. It's just that they don't do this for no reason, and the only reason why a company does anything is to make money. So I'm wondering if they're just trying to
operating at a loss for ever since its inception. They've never made money.
Well, maybe they're trying to fix that by having like, first auto-generated thumbnails. You don't have to do any work. It's a cool new feature. And then next month's like, we're going to put like an ad or two on your auto-generated thumbnail. Don't worry about it. It's sponsored by Pepsi now.
Oh, shit. No, wait. That's actually... I think you just hit something, and I'm not even joking. I think literally that's totally possible that if somebody is sponsored by somebody or if there's certain ad corporations that want to have their ad, it'll be showing in the video thumbnail.
And if like, I know like if you're like with a certain network and if you're actually, you yourself are sponsored by somebody, yeah, I mean, you're obviously going to put your ads and shit in there, but if YouTube is the one that's making your thumbnails, do they have like the legal obligation to just throw whatever ad they want to in it? Like, could you just be
platform.
Or you're saying like legal right?
Yeah, it's their platform. They can do whatever they want.
Okay, yeah.
It's weird because it's almost like we own the content, but we kind of also like, we don't own the way it's presented, really. It's presented by whoever YouTube wants to do it.
Yeah, right now it's like you run what's inside your video, but the ads are random and everything else is random. But if they're trying to push forward this auto thumbnail thing and just slowly bring in like, no, it's fine. It's for people that don't know how to use Photoshop or GIMP, and then we're just gonna make it so easy for everybody to get on the platform. Oh, by the way, this one's sponsored by Trojan Condoms for your Minecraft fail video for children. Whoopsie doozies. And we're back at the adpocalypse again.
Adpocalypse 5.0. Now, obviously, this is
theoretical. Yeah, this is all we're all just talking about theories and shit. It's just a YouTube theory. Thanks for watching.
So their statement is, we're running a small experiment where 0.3% of viewers will see an auto-generated thumbnail instead of your custom thumbnail. We are not removing the ability to create your custom thumbnail, but we hope to gain insights on auto-generated thumbnails for the future. And this article is saying, testing a product for research purposes to only 0.3% of the total audience may not seem like that big of a deal, but creators see it as another example of YouTube not listening to them. And this person was quoted as kind of making a funny point. Jesus Christ, I'm sure that there's a YouTube guide / handbook where they themselves have said, have a catchy thumbnail, entice your audience, and then they do this.
Yeah, no, it's
all my custom thumbnails, I'd flip out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally in their YouTube school, and this person says, I'm sure they do, but they actually do have things telling you how you need to have like a good catchy thumbnail to get views. And so it's kind of funny that they're doing this. Like, what kind of algorithm are they going to work on? They're like, okay, pick a picture that has the most like contrast between colors and has the most stuff going on to really catch people's eyes. And then like 2 years from now, every video is just gonna be auto-generated and it's all just gonna be a rainbow and all the fucking thumbnails.
Probably at this rate, who knows? At some point, they're just gonna run on its own. It's just gonna be YouTube's gonna be like a robot making its own content for everything.
Eventually, it'll have auto-generated content. Like
the algorithm is getting stronger
I want
every
to be a
day.
gaming YouTuber, I want to play this game, and it'll just take a photo of you, and then like take a sample of your voice, and then it'll just play the game, and you'll be like, okay, now how excited do you want to be? And you put like a little thing.
Yeah, it's like a normal. You got like Markiplier, you got early PewDiePie, you got Minecraft Kid Screamer. You're like, fucking crank that shit. I'm going Jake Paul on this motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Welcome back, gang. It's time to play some Minecraft. All right. Last time.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, but I mean, so you're skeptical of it, Matt?
I don't care.
What's your opinion?
I'll wait.
This is an opinion show, Matt. Come on.
I don't know. I'll wait and see what they're doing. But, like, YouTube hasn't been good in like 3 years. So.
Well, yeah, but it's not this isn't helping. You know?
Yeah, but like nothing helps.
Nothing they do actually genuinely helps YouTube, which is the hilarious thing. It's always everybody trying like, oh fuck, YouTube burn itself again, it's on fire, and all the creators like, fuck, put water on it, it's our only ship we have, for God's sake. And next month YouTube does it again, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like you've been in the business as long as we have. You get burned enough times where you're like,
you almost expect it.
You just like, yeah, we have Stockholm syndrome. Like our husband beats us. YouTube beats us, and we're okay with it now.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's okay.
I mean, so what that they took away our ability to be monetized? It's fine. I mean, it seems fair if you don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, I mean, it really didn't affect us.
No, it didn't affect us at all. We weren't making any money. But yeah, I mean, so it's not a huge thing, really. It's only.
I'd like to see how it plays out before I'm like, this is the end. And then a week goes by and we're like, it's not the end.
Yeah.
It was just like, you know, now we're just going to do this.
Yeah. But right when you think YouTube's listening to the creators and like taking stuff, it always gets dashed. Right.
Mm.
And honestly, this is a relatively small thing compared to other things that have happened.
Yeah. Adpocalypse.
Yeah. God.
So it's probably, I mean, we may never know the full reason. Oh, there's an update. A post on YouTube's product forums provides a little more insight.
Sick.
Over the next few weeks, a small group of viewers, 0.3%, will see a default auto-generated thumbnail for all videos across all channels, instead of the custom thumbnail. For creators, this is the second thumbnail that's suggested when you upload your video. Oh, okay, there you go. Note this will not affect the content of the videos. There are no current plans to change or remove the ability to add custom thumbnails. I like how they say there's no current plans. Great. We're running this experiment to improve auto-generated thumbnails, a top request to get creators who use them. A top request we get from creators. So apparently there are people who just use auto-generated.
It sounds like a lie.
By testing the effectiveness of auto-generated thumbnails. And so we're like, okay, guys, we got you. We're not going to do any research on your videos. We're just going to like take 0.3% of everyone else and just see how it works.
Yeah.
I
mean, that has to be the people that like just are like people like with 100 subs or whatever, and they just upload videos on their camera like, I don't want to do a thumbnail, just you do it. Yeah, Dylan, perfect, cool.
Yeah, like they're not creators, they're just people who upload videos, and they're like, I don't like these 3 pictures I'm getting. All these pictures suck. And YouTube's like, I got you, fam. Let me just go and just like flip a house real quick, and then we'll figure it out together.
Let's do it together.
Oh, but you want me to actually look at the video, make sure that it's actually safe for monetization? I can't do that.
No.
Nah, we're just going to flag it and say it's not, and then hope that we're right.
And if we're wrong, we'll fix it. It'll be late.
It'll be like 6 months.
Yeah, and you're screwed, but you know what? At least we know.
YouTube
At least we learned from your mistake.
Care less about you than anything else.
So, I mean, that about does it for our main topics here. Did we want to talk about the Binding of Isaac card game?
Sure.
So, the creator of the original creator, Edmund Macmillan of the Binding of Isaac, has put together a card game called The Binding of Isaac 4 Souls. And the way he describes it in the video that he put together, the promotional video, it's supposed to be as close to playing the game, like the feel of it, of like getting the items and stuff like that, but you have 4 players at the same time, and it's not really cooperative.
There's aspects of cooperation, kind of like in Settlers of Catan. There's aspects of cooperation, but you're still trying to win.
Yeah. So it's still, there has to be one winner at least. So there's a competitive nature to it, I guess, right? But there's like trading and bartering between players, and they have like I think over 300 cards made for this game.
Yeah, it's something crazy, and it also smashed its fucking 50,000. It only wanted 50,000, and they met that in an hour and a half, and now they're up to $788.
No, $788,000.
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading. I'm like, wow. They're at $7,088.
And 25 days still left to go.
Yeah, there's
Jesus
still 25
Christ.
days left, which is insane. And literally, like the pledge tiers is just like $5 to support it, Well, what do you get with that? You just like, yeah, it's just
25 is just the base game and some stuff.
And then the 35, you get like a bunch of extra stuff.
Mm.
What do you get?
You get
you get the expansion pack with 68 extra cards, 20 monster cards, 20 loot cards, 20 treasure cards, and 4 character cards, and 4 starting items. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, the game itself comes with, if you want to scroll up, Matt, yeah, it comes with 4 character cards for Isaac, Maggie, Cain, and Judas, 4 starting items for character cards, 100 monster cards, 100 loot cards, 100 treasure cards, 2 bonus soul cards, 1 6-sided custom Binding of Isaac dice, 1 8-sided custom Binding of Isaac dice, and then 100 pennies, a rule book, and free shipping in the U.S. But yeah, that's the $25 one, and the $35 one has the extra expansion. There's a $55 one where it's like a base game comes in a gold box and all this stuff.
It has a game mat as well or some shit.
Yeah,
But I mean, it looks cool. I mean,
thematically, it's like just like what you expect, like the art style, because it's the same guy. In fact, actually, some of the cards, the art style is like really good, like even better than the video game, and some just from what I'm seeing here, quality-wise.
Well, it seems pretty interesting with this too. With like, besides like the normal like $100 billion stretch goals, he has like fucking like sub goals where to like unlock the dark room, there has to be 9 people post videos of them completing the basement blindfolded, no cheating. Which I don't know how that's happened, but like if you complete 4 of 5 of those
of ARGs.
No. What's ARG?
Augmented reality like game. So when he released Binding of Isaac, what was it called? Rebirth?
It was Afterbirth that
What,
he had the
Afterbirth?
ARG.
Yeah, he had a huge ARG where he like literally hid an actual physical item somewhere and gave clues as to where it was, and all this
stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think this is a cool way to do things, and it gets a lot of people talking about the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's like retweets and shit like that. But yeah, no, it's better than like, all right, $10,000, we're gonna do this, and then $20,000, yeah, this. Mm-hmm. Which is especially weird for a card game. Like,
Yeah.
I think I've seen card games do that before, where this makes kind of more sense. Like, just retweet this a bunch of times, because card games don't require another $10,000 to add more cards unless we're adding like 1,000 cards. I guess I don't know.
He did say on his Twitter, I think last night or the night before, he was asking if anybody like was interested in some other content for the game as just like an additional goal that he was just going to add on. He was like, "Hey, what do you guys think about this?" And he's like, "I might just add this on. I don't know." It's definitely a different way of going about it. I mean, he's already hit the goal like many times over. I mean, he's looking at it here, and the guy is set.
Oh yeah, and like people have like they've completed like what, like 1, 2, 3.
Well, they're on the dark room.
4, 5. Yeah, I was just saying, like, they completed 5 goals so far, like 5 goal lists so far, so.
Yeah. Oh, shit. 5 whole lists. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah,
now
I've been
the 6th
following
one for a dark room.
That's cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So it's super cool. And we'll probably grab it.
Yeah, I think we're going to grab it.
Nice.
I mean, obviously, cut our teeth on Isaac.
It's true. Our first streams ever were Isaac.
So
I try to get it for Evie or something. She loves that shit.
plus, it's a card game.
Yeah, I love card games.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait for the if they ever make a version of it playable in tabletop, we should play it. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah. No, I'm sure they will. Like within a month or so, maybe. We'll see. But yeah.
Isaac Edmund had specifically said he does not want to do that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he wants the social aspect of you with your friends doing it. So they might do it later.
What if
He
your
says
friends are
nothing
across the country.
He says like, never say never. But with Edmund,
You never know.
you never know.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
would
he's
assume
close
it
to
would be
making $1 million
probably-
on this already. Why would he try to hold any? Whatever.
He's an artist.
Yeah, he actually literally has that type of thing where it's like he really cares about
How his
he
art
wants it to be.
Yeah, how
It
his,
needs to be the way he wants it. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It looks really interesting from just the way the system kind of comes together, and I'm really curious as to how he makes it all work.
Yeah. I'll be excited to play it. And it's supposed to come out this year. November-ish.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Yeah, November 2018.
So
So
it's
yeah,
not
perfect
even one of those
Christmas
crazy
gift.
things.
Yeah, so check it out. Anybody who's interested, The Binding of Isaac 4 Souls on Kickstarter. But I mean, that's going to do it for topics today that I'm interested in. Did we want to go, Fiskett, you said that you had a question for us, a discussion topic, if you will.
Yeah, so I went to the resetera.com and I was like, hey, what are the people talking about? And one of the most interesting topics of the day is petty and or irrational reasons you've turned off from a game.
So
Like something something like just so benign that like nobody else would really care, but for some reason it just really affected you about the game.
I have to give this a
Try-
thought.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a thought too because I forgot to. I didn't forget to think. It's hard to think about something while you're talking about shit. It's like what the.
Yeah, that's,
Okay.
that's the way the mind works. I hesitate to bring up things like Just Dance or stuff like that, where it's like I automatically have an immediate reason that I'm not going to play the game. You know,
Mainly because of Kim Pop.
mainly because I don't want to just dance. I just don't want to dance.
Put it away, Matt. Stop it.
So, like a small kind of dumb reason why I wouldn't want to play a game, and it's just me, just a thing I just don't want to do.
Just
Matt,
to
you have plenty
you,
of games
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I was about to say, like this is Matt to go topic. So
I'm not saying you're petty. I'm just saying you have particular taste, and it's
Well, anything that is stupid, like I don't like. As soon as a game does like that, that Rick and Morty style of humor, I'm like, I'm done. Like, not ever gonna play you. What you know how they did that in the in their
Trovers.
E3 that type of shit?
yeah,
No. Any kind of overly sexualized anime, that's a hard no.
yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
like when it comes to mechanics and stuff like that, I'm pretty lenient when it comes to that stuff.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to be mechanics. It's just literally like any petty and or irrational reasons,
yeah.
like something. Yeah. So I mean, it
Matt,
doesn't have to be mechanics.
it's for I'm remembering ones for Matt, but I can't think of anything for myself at the moment. Oh well,
Oh,
does it count if I say Enchanted Arms?
oh God, oh, yeah, that counts.
Oh,
What was our petty reason for hating that?
Because that dude was the most flamboyant gay character we've ever seen.
And it was
in
insufferable. I
it
couldn't
was
handle it.
so bad.
Yeah, it was borderline
was-
insulting.
It was, yeah.
And I remember like the game was already kind of difficult, and so, but then you have this character that's just like always there, and and in the beginning of the game for the first couple hours, and he graded so hard that we could not continue playing this game.
Yeah, it was super like the Japanese people were like, "What's a gay guy?" Well, why don't we just turn that up to like 45 million? And this was this character. It was so bad.
Yeah, it wasn't even so bad that it was funny. It was just so bad that I hated it.
that's like a PlayStation 1 game, isn't it?
3.
The PlayStation 3 game.
Enchanted.
Yeah,
I think it's something else.
It's an
Enchanted
RPG.
Arms.
A lot of people said that they thought
Liked
that
it.
game was well. There's a bunch. There's a whole group of people like, I love this game. It's amazing. And then there's a whole other group where it's like, this game was so fucking hard.
Real quick fun fact about Enchanted Arms: one of the secret characters you can unlock is Metal Wolf from Metal Wolf Chaos,
That's funny.
the mech. So, yeah. But yeah, I haven't seen anything. I was thinking of Wild Arms or something from a PlayStation 1, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Wild Arms. Yeah.
I think I don't know, but trying to remember what like it's normally if a game takes like 100 years to beat, I probably won't try to invest too much time. Like I probably won't unless like it's a really good story or something like that. Like
Yeah.
Dark Souls and stuff like that don't normally interest me because it's just like, because you're good at video games, you can beat this video game. Like, but I mean, why would I just be pissed off at myself for 100 hours straight when I could just play a game on easy mode and, like, you know, enjoy the game for what it is instead of like, I forgot to do the backslide dodge at this corner here because then the giant golem's going to cut me in half. because I'm stupid and I don't remember every single detail about this game. Fuck.
Yeah, the whole culture around that definitely is not the best. And honestly, I don't play any of the Dark Souls games. I mean, I used to try, right? But like honestly, I don't have
beat
any
Dark Souls 3 with me.
Well, I was going to say I have no interest in playing any of those types of games now, unless I'm literally it's going to be like an event with friends, because then if you're not playing together, where I can just like rely on Matt and Coulter to carry me, at least we'll be like taking turns or we'll be like strategizing together, and so it's like a group activity, right? But I'm never going to sit down and just play a Dark Souls game by myself. I have no like want to do that. And I used to have this kind of like we were saying, like the whole thing about it is, well, it's this huge challenge and you're not a good gamer or whatever if you know, oh, here this is when the real Dark Souls begins whole thing, you know. It's really dumb.
I mean,
well, you don't have that problem because you're like moderately good at that game, so
yeah, well, it just doesn't like, I don't get angry at that stuff. Like the mechanics in Dark Souls and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't bother me.
That's right. I do get angry at mechanics.
Because I'm like, it's built in. You're going to lose 100,000 souls. No big deal. You just move on.
Yeah.
You died. You're like, he's right. Miyazaki, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. And like I said, it is fun when you're like hanging out with people. Well, go ahead.
So I guess the reason like I like Neo better than Dark Souls, because I played like Dark Souls 2 like when it was for the Xbox 360 back in college, and I played it for like a whole day. I was like, I'm not getting past it. I'm not like progressing at all. And I was just like, you know what? This game's just not for me. I don't know what's going on. I don't really care, and I'm just gonna turn it back in to get a new game. And like later, I found out from a friend, like, oh, you're not supposed to go there. Blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Whereas with Neo, it's like, all right, here's a mission. You go do it. It's gonna be hard. You better get your shit together. But it's
have
just
clear,
straightforward,
concise goals. And the way that they split it up into missions, I think, is really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a good thing about Neo. That's good. A good thing about Neo. That's good. It's a good thing.
It's a good
very
sentence.
good.
That is
Very
good, Matt.
That was a good sentence. That was good.
Very great sentence. That's very good.
Anyways, you were saying that you remembered a bunch for me. I don't remember.
Oh no, Dead Rising.
Yeah, I hate everything about that game. I don't like the stupid fucking like lol zombies. Like, look how fucking crazy this is. Like, this is not crazy. When you're like, look how crazy it is. You're like, fuck you.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that forced shit.
This game's
like
crazy
when it's just
because we
trying
say
too
it's
hard.
crazy. And honestly, I remember trying to play it and being kind of upset that there wasn't more. Like, I remember building it up because of the way that they build it up for you. That, oh, you can make all sorts of like combinations of stuff to kill zombies. I'm like, that seems fun. And then I went to go do it. I'm like, well, I want to do this. And it's like, that's not a combination that works. I'm like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, like the first one was really rough. Like you had to do it the right order and the right tools. Otherwise, yeah. And sometimes it's not even like simple problem solving. Like, oh, I want to make a flamethrower. I just get a thrower and get some flame. No, it's like, oh no, you have to get a matchbox and then you have to get a squirt gun full of gasoline. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. It's like, oh, but where do you get? Okay, all right, well, calm down.
Yeah.
But trying to think of anything else off the top of my head.
I mean, I rarely play games that I don't find interesting already. So it's like there's been very few games that I've been like, I've quit in the middle of. Usually I try to stick them out. What, Dead Rising? Was that what we were talking about? Yeah. That's one I quit. I was like, this is stupid. I hate everything about it. Enchanted Arms. This is offensive.
Yeah.
I hate everything about it.
I'm 16. This is offensive.
I'm offended.
Yeah. This is
just pretty bad.
This
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like, so.
Yeah. I just couldn't get behind like whatever they were trying to do with that character. But you know, I bet you if we watched it again, it's probably not as bad as I remember it. But it was just not good for me at the time. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else like that's too petty. I mean, I can think of plenty of games that I hated, right? But I can't think of like a game where it was like there's just like some dumb reason why I didn't want to play it. You know.
I actually have a reason. I don't know if this is petty or not, but I turned on the Black Ops 3 thing because it was free for PlayStation Plus. And I play like around and I figure out like, well, this is the character. Okay, cool. But then I found out you have unlock tokens, so you can unlock a weapon, but you can't use it until you use an unlock token.
They had a similar system in Black Ops 2, I think. Something like that. Maybe I'm thinking of something different. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. And I think for that they had like points or something where you can like unlock like additional slots or stuff or whatever. But to me, like it didn't make sense to unlock something twice. So I was just like, no, just installed it. just like I don't have enough time or energy to even try to give a shit about this. So I'm not even going to bother.
I mean, I think that pretty much checks the. Yeah. You're like, this is a mechanic. You're like, nope.
Fuck it.
Yeah, this is not. I don't like it, so I'm not gonna do it. Yeah,
I don't like this.
I mean, you've already earned the gun, and then now you have to. And then they hold it in front of you like a fucking carrot. Yeah, actually, I hate that too. I'm mad for you. It's like, I don't like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I just completely like it, and like it's a free game, and like I tried it, and it's just really rare for me to completely delete a free game, especially if it's like a AAA game that is for free for a limited time. I'm like, I can't. Like I cannot put the time and effort into this. I have more Yakuza
jaded
games
for
to
this.
play.
I have better games that I could be playing right now. Yeah, but I do, and we'll get on the podcast here in a second. But you know, I do echo kind of what you were saying before when you were saying that like games that just have like a huge commitment attached to them, as I've gotten older, have become less and less appealing to me, unless I really find like whatever vibe they got going on super interesting. Like I need to be drawn in by something. Like just integral to the game itself, and there are less and less games nowadays that I'm willing to put the time in for.
Yeah,
like it took me everything I had to finish Persona 5. I loved it the entire time, but like it's a 100-hour plus game if I remember right. Shit, it's like the entire time like. And okay, cool. Yep. All right, we did this. Like, okay, let's get the story wrapped up. Oh, cool. I have to go through a different dimension. Okay, cool, great. Oh, I'm fighting God. Great, fantastic. Which I mean, after you played like a couple personas, you get used to that. But this was like my very first one. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I also almost 100% of that on the first playthrough.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I only clocked in at like 98 hours. Like I did all of the. I didn't do all the social links, but I did most of them.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit about Hari or whatever her name is, and like her stupid hair.
I remember like halfway through the game, you had like almost like a large portion of the social links almost done. Like you were doing them as much as you could.
And I played on normal difficulty.
Well, that wraps up for the show. Let's see. We gotta just hit those splash screens. Son of a bitch.
Why don't you tell people where they can find you, what you're doing?
Well, if you're into filthy casual stuff like I am, I like playing games on easy mode. You can catch me at YouTube, or mostly at twitch.tv/fistcake, where I have the schedules where I normally start my streams. Anytime varies depending on who I'm playing with and what I'm playing. And there's that. I'm also on Twitter. Sometimes I tweet about stuff. Like this last week was Yakuza 6 and Megalobox. Good shit. Check that out. And YouTube.com. I post a video there sometimes. Hasn't been a long time, but I need to work on a new introduction video, so it might be a new thing. We shall see in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Where can people find you? Oh, actually, back it up. I'm also on a podcast called Dice to Meet You, which is a actual play D&D 5e role-playing podcast with a break in the middle, so we can talk about topics with people that you don't know. But it's nice just to have a friendly conversation sometimes.
Aww.
It's so heartwarming. But that's it.
You're like, whenever I hang out with Matt and Spencer, Matt just calls me a bitch.
And
then I call him a bitch. And then we blush.
And we glop all over each other. It's all fine.
Glop all over each other.
Ben, where can people find you too?
All right. Well, you can find us on YouTube and Twitch at Neanderthal Gaming TV. It's the same thing in both places. And you can follow us on Twitter at Neanderthal GTV. We stream just about every day. We'll usually take maybe the middle of the week off for 1 or 2 days is kind of our MO. But on the weekends we stream Smash. We do the Monday, Friday streams with the guys and the boys, where we play usually For Honor and Siege. Is kind of what we're going for at the moment. Of course, with Fistcake, we have Into the Veil, where right now I, Spencer, am playing The Walking Dead Season 2. And, just check us out there. Follow Matt at NFL GTV. Bother him about stuff. Interact, all that good stuff. As far as Constant Complete specific information...
That's the wrong
one. There we go.
It says info on it, Spencer.
Yeah,
so
I know.
if you could just read.
Yeah, well, it's at an angle for me, so it's like the bevel is like
Yeah,
messing
but it
me
goes in order of how
bevel
we use
messes me up, man. Okay, what can I tell you? Okay, Jesus. For complete specific information, you can follow us on Twitter at ConComcast. You can also that's where you get information for the podcast, our Adventure Complete role playing podcast that we do with Adam, and The Veil. You can send us ideas and suggestions at constantcompletecast@gmail.com. The podcast does go live at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays on both ConComcast and Neanderthal Gaming TV on Twitch. All episodes are available on YouTube. Audio-only version is available on your favorite podcasting app, and both are released on Mondays. So we stream on Sundays, and we release it on Mondays. Any last words?
No, that's it. Thanks for listening / watching. I love you.
Peace.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.